Woohoo!
All right, well, let's give a shout out to him real quick before we do intros. Guys, we got a player here today. It's Sportbilly. You can find him on Twitter, SportbillySC2 on Twitter. He's apparently a coach for StarCraft, and he managed to take down Dystar prior to this round, so I'm really excited to see him play. But getting into introductions and such, spotted here in the top left corner of the map, it's none other than the Green Protoss, Sportbilly.
And his opponent, in the blue, it's a Zerg, going by the name Pandinon.
And once more, we find ourselves in a PvZ matchup board. So once more, we're going to find ourselves making quite a bit of small talk. Although, as much as I like to joke about this Forge, Fast Expand opening and all that goodness, something we've seen some players start to do, and not everyone by any means, but some things we've seen people begin to employ in this player are actually going Gateway first. And whether you got the Warp Gate or not, you know, a Zealot Stalker poke period is strong. When you couple that with more Stalkers and more Zealots because you went Gateway first, it's that much better. And quite frankly, the response out of a lot of Zerg players in this matchup is just purely reactionary. They don't even scout that Forge, the expansion, knowingly that they'll just go for that anyways, so they take a third base. And if they go for a third base, have only drones and a queen to defend it, you're going to find yourself with a lot of drone kills and a queen kill to boot.
This is true. And with the going hatch first, Pandinon looks like he's going pretty standard himself. We actually do have the Forge first on this build coming from Sportbilly.
You know, I sit here every game board on the edge of my seat hoping and begging someone on one of these two sides. I don't care if it's the Protoss, I don't care if it's the Zerg, one of them needs to do something crazy and change it up.
Well, the probe was arriving at the same time the Forge was finishing there, so I had this vain hope that maybe
Oh,
this is
Billy!
gonna...
Oh, Billy, I love you. Billy, I love you. I'm gonna, as soon as we're done with this game, I'm gonna take the time to tweet at SportBillySC2 on Twitter and tell him that I love him. Now, unfortunately, the position he picked is all right. It will limit a lot of surface area, but there's still a gap in the mineral line, so the probe can get out, but more importantly, things can get in. And this is a large investment from Sportbilly, but it's going to be absolutely worth it if he can deny this natural with it. Now, Pandinon has done the classic Zerg mistake of not having an Overlord at home. There was no probe that came in to scout him early, and that firsthand should tip you off that something fishy is up. And yep, the hatchery completes, and he sees everything building. What can he do, Ord?
He can pull back and enjoy his main base.
Not the best response to that, I have to say.
Well, it was one strategy, and it didn't work